Good morning, Rise and Grind. And I'm here with brother Daryl,
Good
McCray,
morning. Good
McCray,
morning.
McCray, right?
McCray.
McCray.
Yeah.
McCray. A Bricks Barbershop, Albany, New York. That's one of the founding, um, is one of the founding cornerstones of the city of Albany, New York. If you're from Albany, you got to know Bricks. And that's pretty much the economic community for the African Americans and for business. I mean, for us, for business. Um, Yeah, so the brother's here with us, veteran,
Yeah.
big brother in the community, one of my mentors, one of the brothers I look up to, one of the brothers I read up to. Um, yeah, so we here, we live. I know it's early in the morning. We usually do it afternoon, but we gotta start waking up early and getting some positive energy in the air in the
Absolutely.
morning. Know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
So I
Absolutely. I
definitely
agree.
appreciate you coming through. Short notice and everything like that. But we have to pretty much we have to connect. We have to connect thoughts. We have to connect energies right now because it's a lot going on in our city right now, which you're gonna get into. But I want you to tell the people pretty much where you originally from.
I'm originally from small town, Louisiana, waterproof Louisiana, man. I was raised back and forth between Louisiana and Seattle, Washington. So that's pretty much the areas, man, that I've been in, man.
Nice,
You
yeah,
know.
that's official. So
Yeah.
I've been in Louisiana too. It's hot,
Yeah,
hot,
yeah, yeah.
hot all
It's
year
hot,
round.
man. Oh yeah, it's hot, man.
But
It's hot.
it's a lot of good energy out there. A lot of arts, a lot of culture out there in Louisiana.
Absolutely.
And yeah. So what was your growing up like? Your upbringing like?
Being that, I lived in both areas, man, it was an extreme. You living in Seattle, you're in a big city, a metropolitan, and then you go to Louisiana to a small town where things are kind of backdated, for lack of better words, man.
Mm.
So it was quite an experience, man.
Mm.
It definitely helped shape me.
Yeah. So it was
Yeah.
like the city and the suburbs.
It was a city in
The
the
city
country.
in the
In the
country.
country,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. Okay.
Country,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Okay. And what years was those? I was like, what years was that?
Oh man, sheesh.
I ain't trying to bring you out there like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
brother. Yeah, it was a long time
Yeah,
ago. We
yeah.
talking about 70s and 80s, man, and
Mm.
90s. Back and forth.
Right.
I'd spend 2 years in Louisiana, a year in Seattle, go back to Louisiana for a year, come to Seattle for 2 years. So
Okay.
back and forth until I graduated high school
Okay.
in Seattle, Washington.
Nice. Okay. It's cool. So and then I know you've been in the army as well, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Army vet. So you served in which war?
The Persian Gulf War. I was in Operation Desert Storm and Desert Shield. I was a U.S. Army paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division, man.
Mm.
That's where I served, and
Mm.
proud that I had that experience.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like a lot of veterans right now, and in the circumstances that we're in America, man, it's difficult for a lot of us, man,
Mm.
to be proud of what we've done.
Mm.
When we live in a country that unfortunately, man, doesn't serve us the way that we serve.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, definitely salute you for that too. We
Thank
had
you.
Memorial Day 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Definitely salute all the veterans that that served in the war. That did a lot. I got this shirt pretty much. I know it's a story out right now, but I have a empowerment tees. That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing. So I
yeah.
don't know if it's facts or fictional. I just like the shirt and I throw the unity on it.
Yeah.
And I put it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a Daryl
yeah.
coming. So hopefully I make the brother
Yeah,
smile.
yeah.
You know
Nah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
a nice tee. It's actually a good movie, man. A real good movie.
Okay, I gotta
Definitely.
check that out.
Spike Lee movie, man.
I
Everybody
gotta
needs to
check
check that out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Okay.
It's good. I think you would enjoy it.
Okay, I definitely gotta check that out. So, what was it like in the war situation? Like,
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, man. Fortunately, I was young, so my mind wasn't developed, not understanding what was really going on. I think if I were in that position now, man, it'd be a different story.
Mm.
I'd probably be stressed out, man.
Right.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
And I see right now, it's like a war going on out here where we at now. In the city of Albany right now. We on what nine homicides for the year.
Yeah,
Nine
Yeah.
homicides for the year. Six for the for the month of May.
yeah,
We in the second month of June. So I say, end of the day, we do a lot of, and then I asked where you from and what was it like growing up because a lot of history repeating itself. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King did the marches and everything like that, and Malcolm spoke out to the people. So it's like strategically we all have to fight these elements that's been out there for years, right? Since the beginning of time, right?
Absolutely.
And it's like, I think I spoke to you the other day, and I'm like, I think I said something like, it's evil versus good right now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, I said, we said a different way, but it's like it's evil energy versus good energy.
Absolutely.
Like positive people trying to do good, positive black folk, positive people. I'm not even saying just black positive people, business people in general trying to do the right thing. And it's negative energy out there. It's a bunch of people that don't care, that don't like what positive people doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I think this platform here is to create conversations where we could engage and we could put people together and start conversations and start actions after these conversations on bringing our communities back to life, right? Yeah, and so I just, like I said, I wanted to sit down with you to get your solutions on what you think is the problem and the issues. I know it's a problem, but what you think can bring some solutions to our issues that we're dealing with.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't think there's no one right answer or solution, for our issues. I think if we all come together collectively, man, with solution-based thinking, we'll be in a lot better space and probably be a little more proactive into dealing with our current circumstances, man.
So it's a mindset.
It's a mindset, man. It's a mindset, and there's urgency, man. It's urgent. Albany is a small community, man. And as you know, we had right outside of the business, man, right where I stand, where my children stand, my clients and friends. A brother was shot, man, and died, man. You know what I'm saying?
And that hit me hard because I just spoke to the brother like 2 minutes before that happened, right? The whole story, I hopped out. I'm hopping out to give Chuck, because he was on the Community Solutions show too, which I want to give you an invitation to. Everybody come to Solution. We having a dinner, so we can have you at the table. Pretty much, we're building a Community Solutions community, right? So I was going to hand invitations to him and to Emirates. I'm saying Emirates has a Kitchen 216 and it's soul food. So it's funny because I just got dropped off there. I'm looking for Chuck. Chuck, I got stepped off. So I come out there, Shock right there. Yo, what's good, bro? What's going on? I'm like, what's going on? We chilling, vibing, energy good, energy on 1,000. I'm saying my other man was there from Schenectady. He just introducing himself to him. Energy was good. And I'm saying energy was good. He's like, what you doing? I tell him, I got a T-shirt company. He's like, I like how you put that together. I want to holler at you. I want to invest with you if I can invest with you. Whatever. So I'm like this. All right, cool. We dapped it, whatever the case. We chilling. So then I see Tone them across the street, the breakfast spot. So I go holler at Tone them real quick. I said, no, they over there. That's the bros. I'm saying whatever the case, the bros on that side. So I go holler at him. The brother's in the middle of the street. Allegedly, the brother that shot Shaka. You know what I'm saying? He in the middle of the street. I know him from Adiabra, whatever. We grew up there. Small town, because it's a small town. If you outside, everybody knows everybody. So I go speak to, I'm going to talk to Tone, but the brother stopped me in the middle of the street. Oh, what's good, big bro? Oh. So I'm like, everything is good, whatever the case. So then I leave. I go back across the street, see shocking him again in front of the store. So I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? Hold on for a second. Let me go run in here and give Emirates an invitation. Go in the store to give Emirates an invitation. Well, I see him holding me for like 2 minutes in there, because he's serving food. The husband, wife. I come out, give him the invitation. He like, my wife, whatever the case is. So I come outside. So when I come outside, the whole block blocked off with police.
Right.
So I'm like, what just happened just now?
Right.
My phone is in the office now. So I'm like, damn, I'm rushing to get my phone. Like, they like, oh, somebody was just shooting, whatever the case is. So all right, I go back, get my phone from the office, whatever the case is. I get my phone, I get a text. Oh, Shaka got killed. Shaka ain't, no, it was a shooting on Central Avenue. Shaka got killed. Shaka ain't get killed. I was just up there talking to Shaka. Shaka ain't get killed.
Right.
I'm going to double check with my man real quick. Yo, Shaka got, I said, come on, that's crazy. That quick, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, who could have did that, right? Next day, I see the news. Natural, whatever the kid. I'm like, I was just talking to him.
Right.
I'm like, yo, this is crazy, like.
Right.
So my whole brain is like, I felt like I could have mediated that situation.
Right.
Come in, if I knew what was going on, I'm in the blind.
Right.
So I'm like, I could have took him to land. We could have took a trip for the weekend and something would have saved that man's life. We could have went somewhere else. So I think this part is to like also create a means we could travel. We don't have to feel like we're stuck in Albany. You know what I'm saying? But it hit me hard. I'm like, I couldn't even see his body last. I'm like, I couldn't even touch him. He ain't even. I'm just like, it kind of bugged me out because I'm just like, he was so full of life. One day, the next day, he get killed. A couple minutes later. That's not right on the main strip.
Right. Right. Right.
So I'm like, what can we have done different, or what can we do differently moving forward? You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, like I said, man, stay solution based thinking, man.
Yeah.
Me personally, I have recommendations.
Mhm.
And the first would be, it starts with self, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's people need to be themselves,
Mm.
because right now the change that we need has to be identify these devils, and call them out, man.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Expose them.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know things, but we don't say things.
Right.
It's just like this brother you telling me about,
Mm.
and not only this brother, but other situations that's happened where cats will kill somebody,
Right.
murderers in our community,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell all this information comes out after the fact?
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
Oh, I heard he did this. I heard he
Right.
did this. I
Right.
heard he did that. I'm
Right.
like, what?
You knew what he was doing.
Whoa!
Right.
How is he allowed to do this
Mhm.
in the community?
And how could you sleep at night knowing that you knew his information before it happened? Right.
You know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
man? Because I'm pretty sure that there's somebody that may have seen the behaviors of this cat,
Mhm.
or knew what these people have done previously prior to this, knowing that, yo, man, this could have been prevented,
Right.
man.
It's funny you say that too, because a couple people say, "Yo, I knew he was on some BS. I knew." I'm like, "How you ain't tell me what's going on? I didn't know that." Like,
You know
I
what
wouldn't
I'm
even greet him the way I greet him. I would have
Come
greeted
on,
him with
man.
caution. I'm saying,
Yo,
because it's like I could have been standing out there at the same time and got clapped at the same time. And it's like that far away, like 1 minute, 2 minutes away from the situation. And I'm greeting it with peace. So I'm trying to come through pure. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And everybody ain't pure, like you
Yeah.
said. It's like, give me the heads up. Let brothers know
man.
what's going
Yo,
on.
for
I'm
real,
saying,
man.
so we know how
Serious,
to
man.
approach the situation.
Absolutely, man.
I agree with that, brother.
Absolutely, brother, because I don't want to waste time, nor do I want to give my energy or receive energy
Right.
from somebody that ain't right.
Right. That's a fact.
You ain't right, man.
That's
you
a
ain't
fact.
right. I don't need to mess
That's a
with
fact. That's a
you.
fact.
You know what I mean? I don't want you around me.
Right.
Right.
And then you, like I say, you always been like a big bro. Come to me, tell me, yo, Kai, give you the heads up. Certain Kai, you ain't. You used to tell me when I used to have the store next door, yo, Kai,
Right.
brother, you ain't really right. I
Yeah.
ain't recognized it years later. I'm looking like, oh, D was right. This dude ain't. It's a clown. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
certain situations, like.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. You don't see it when you in it sometimes. Sometimes you got to get away from it and see
Absolutely.
into it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. That's what big bros is supposed to do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be a big bro and lead me down the path of destruction.
That's a fact.
And that's what you got.
That's
I
a
want to
fact.
curse. Excuse
That's
me.
a fact.
But
That's a fact.
that's what you got out here, man. You got cats out here getting the title and the rank as big bro. But yo, you lead dudes down the path of destruction, man. You ain't saying nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You're part of the problem. And these are the people that we got to identify and we got to expose. Now, granted, man, our community is dangerous, brother. You know what I mean? It's gotten to the point to where it's dangerous, and I can understand where people are a little apprehensive about saying certain things. And especially when we don't have the support from the police department as we should, as a community. Because I've been in several meetings, man. I mean, over the years, brother.
We were
you
meeting
already know.
together.
Yeah, together,
meetings
man.
together.
You know what I'm saying? On all levels, man.
And
You
it
know.
felt like we was the only ones going to take action in the
Right,
meetings. Like,
right, man.
We all here, but when it's done to action, only me and you gonna be standing here for the whole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, man. So, and you always hear, if you see something, say something.
Right.
You see something, say something. No, you see it too.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Do something. Right.
Do something,
Right.
man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. I see right now, it's crazy. This city is crazy. I mean, I don't even want to sit here and get into politics, man, but it's unbelievable right now. How things are allowed to go on for gain.
And I look at it like, a lot of times this is job security for a lot of people that's taking money out of our community, off of our people's struggle, off our people's pain. So a lot of times they letting it happen. I'm saying I don't want to talk politics here, but a lot of things have to get addressed too. Like if you taking money out of the community, saying, all right, I'm gonna fix this, that, and the third, but you're not fixing this, that, and the third, or not even connected to people to know what you're doing in the community that you're taking money from, you ciphering money from. It's like, so I look at the policy, or I look at some of these individuals that need to be put in a position. Like when we was growing up, we had centers, community centers.
Right.
Like I said, we had big brothers that holler at us, take us on trip, take us out the city, so we could think of different things to do. We had options. I'm saying certain of us had options. So it's like now I don't see, and maybe programs out there, but I don't hear about it. And a lot of these youth don't hear about it. I mean, they're in the street running around, they in the blocks all day, just chilling, sitting around. It's like nobody's out there talking to or have funding to start programs or something like that. Where's the funding programs at?
Man, I'm going to tell you, man, what I also see as well. I see that a lot of the wrong people get put in certain positions
Mm.
that these people may not have the abilities to reach,
Mm. Right.
you know, the
Right.
community
Right.
as their position states,
Mm.
you know. So that's where we need to hold these
Right.
organizations and
Accountable.
whatnot accountable.
Right.
Be like,
Absolutely.
yo, how you got this cat the head of this?
Right.
This cat don't know nobody.
Don't know nobody.
Don't know nobody.
Right.
Don't know how to reach
Right.
people.
Right.
And he's not willing.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean? He's
right.
not even willing to listen.
Right.
So
That's
you
a
know,
solution right there.
you know,
Start bringing these people, start bringing these organizations, these people to organizations, holding them accountable.
you gotta hold them accountable,
Mhm.
man.
Mhm.
But before we do that, we have to do it
Be right.
together.
Right.
You know, we got to get together, man.
And
Because
that,
it can't be one person.
that's a fact.
You know what I mean? Because now you just get labeled as a whistleblower.
Right.
Oh, you the loudmouth.
Right.
Get him out of the
Get
way.
him out
You
of
know
there.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. That's a fact.
Here,
That's
you
a
bring
fact.
in the people that's going to listen to us.
Right.
And unfortunately, man, you do have people in our community that's willing to settle for these crumbs, man, that's being handed out. You know, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but it's real rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, listen, we're being divided, you know, and being divided so we work against each other, man. That shit ain't cool, man.
And just like in the army, you gotta know your enemy first, right?
Absolutely,
Before you fight
bro.
in the battle,
Listen,
you have to
man.
know who you
Bro,
fight.
you
You
gotta know.
Right.
You know what I mean? How you gonna defeat this enemy and you don't know him? You know. So when we come together, now we got to sit down and discuss the devil. We got to discuss the enemy, and we have to discuss what our plan of attack is gonna be when it comes to bettering ourselves and bettering our community, man. So you got to know the enemies, man. That's the only way you're going to be able to defeat the enemy, man.
That's a fact.
And I'm not saying that we getting out here running around with guns and doing all this stuff, but I'm going to tell you, the change that's needed has to be forced. You know what I mean? Forced change, meaning that you have to force yourself to come outside of yourself to do what's necessary, man, for the community, man, for the betterment of your people, man. Because right now, yo, if you look at social media, you listen to the music, all this stuff, man, yo, we losing.
These are like,
you know what I'm saying?
And these are like nuclear weapons.
Man,
right?
brother.
It's like nuclear weapons,
man,
right?
listen,
Against
brother,
us, right?
I'm going to tell you, man, yo, with this music thing, and I done had, I put up a post a few days ago, man, in reference to music and whatnot, and also the PPP loan. You know, and I had a lot of input, man. I had a lot of people in the inbox, you know, hitting me up, and, yo, D, man, how's music a problem? I say, no, I didn't say all music.
Right.
You know, there's certain types of music, man, that's very destructive.
It is, and
I listen
to the beats. I listen to the beats.
Yo,
I was in the music.
Yeah,
I used to
you
rap.
get in the beats, man, but then you start listening to the lyrics. It's like, whoa.
Right.
Yo, man, this
Knock
is kind of
his
crazy.
off.
Yo, man, come
knock
on,
his
bro.
limbs off, kill him.
Shoot the club up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
don't wear no mask. You
Right.
know, yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you, man.
Right,
I mean,
right,
again, man,
right.
I respect everyone's artistic expression musically. That's if you want to make music like that, that's okay.
Right.
But as far as it being put on platforms for it to reach our people, man, and our babies, man, I got a problem with that, brother.
That's a fact.
I have a big problem with that because I see what it's doing.
And it's killing
I know
our
what it did to me.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I know how it stimulated me, brother. You know, I didn't come from that. But yo, I wanted that when I heard these beats. And I heard this shit, brother. I wanted that. I wanted the smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All the smoke, bro, for real.
That's a fact.
You know,
That's
I'm telling you, man. And I see what's going on, and these young people are no different, man. You know what I mean? Hey, they're young, they're impressionable. They want to be leaders. They kings. They royal. And right now we have kings and queens that's not teaching our young kings and queens how to be kings and queens.
And that's
man.
a major platform.
You know,
right there. If you got 1 million followers following you, and you pushing out negative to
Come
1 million
on, brother.
people, that's
come on, bro.
that's
You got
that's
175 million hits.
Yeah.
Now out of that
You
175 million, how many of those that's actually carrying that out?
Right.
That destruction, man.
At least 10%.
Come on, brother. I'd say more than that, my brother.
Right. Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
more than that, man.
And I don't know if you saw my post. I was in a Sweet 16 party last week. I did the pictures for the Sweet 16 party. All the little girls are singing Lil Vaughn. Shoot 'em up, kill 'em up, gang, gang. I'm looking like these 15-year-olds. So you imagine what the young brothers that they want to attract is doing. Just because they think it's attractive. They want to be like King Vaughn, but he dead.
Right.
He got killed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was really doing the stuff he was saying, so he has to answer for that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you leading the people to like, I'm looking like this 16-year-olds. They singing every song, lyric from lyric.
Right.
So it's like they got to act that out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
So
of
that's
course,
it's
brother.
killing our whole. It's
Brother,
killing our whole.
these are
Right.
chants,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Mm-hmm.
You keep saying that, man, you
Mm-hmm.
become that. What comes out of your mouth, you cast that, you are that. You become that, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we have to change, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our people need better. We need the whole, brother. I'm trying to tell you, man. We got to come together collectively, and those that put out this type of music,
Mm-hmm.
brother, need to be held accountable.
That's
Absolutely.
a fact. That's a fact.
You know, you can't tell me
Mm-hmm.
that you sitting back making millions, knowing and not thinking about what this music is doing
Mm-hmm.
to the community,
Mm-hmm.
communities across the country,
Mm-hmm.
man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and also around the world, man. You got people
Absolutely.
in other parts of the world talking about some, yo, my nigga, this and I'll
Right.
do this, and I'm
Right.
like, yo, whoa,
Right.
you
Right.
know. So that just
Right.
goes to show you how powerful music is, and also, and it's not our culture.
Right.
That's not our culture,
It's a
man.
fact.
You
It's
know
a
what I
fact.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's unnatural to us.
Mm-hmm.
But this unnatural culture and how it's being promoted
Mm-hmm.
throughout the world,
Mm-hmm.
and how everyone is gravitating
That's a
for
fact.
it, man.
Even myself growing up, coming up, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn. I learned off of music, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I learned a lot of situations, but it was a lot of messages in the music we was growing, but it was still a lot of destructive in the music too.
right,
Right? And then when I got in situations like prisons and stuff like that, I sat back thinking like, yo, I don't want to be here. Nobody wants
right,
to be there. And I mean,
right,
you sitting with years, you got a dude sitting there with 50 years next to you, 25 years, they not coming home.
right,
After they sober up and after they really realize like this is not what it is,
right.
they in there by themselves. Gang
Yeah.
is not there with them.
Right.
Only one is they mama, and she
That's
hurting.
right.
You know what I'm
She's
saying?
hurting.
She getting sick behind her. All types of stuff
Word,
is going
man.
on. So it's
Yeah.
like when you start to realize like who you really affecting, and your kids out here with no fathers. You know what I'm saying? No
Right.
fathers out here, and you wishing you could do it again. It's like it's too late now.
Right.
So it's like I said, you gotta get from under that trance. A trance.
It's a trans, brother. It's a
like
spell.
it's a trance. Like
It's
what you saying?
witchcraft.
Yeah, that's
You know
a fact.
what I mean?
That's
For
a
real,
fact.
man.
That's
He
a fact.
casting spells
That's
on
a
us,
fact.
bro.
That's a fact. Like when you say you
For real.
hypnotized, right?
Absolutely,
Hypnotized,
man.
and then,
Absolutely.
then when you sit in that cell, it's like, oh, how I get here?
Yeah.
What I did?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
You did that, B.
Yeah, that's what the devil do.
Right.
Baby, you good. I got you.
Right.
You done.
You good.
I'm done with you. Now
on,
you
on to the next
on
one.
to the next.
So we got,
you
like
know.
you said, we got to identify who that is. That's that devil. You got to get
Yeah.
up out of his grasp, you know, out of his grasp, you know. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and like I said, I want this platform to be a platform we could, you know, we could build a director when young brothers got to reach out. They could reach out to you. They could reach out to me.
Right.
If they want change, they want to be cool. They could still be out here and be cool. Because when I was locked up, I was like all the cool guys is in jail. All the squares I thought was squares is in the street doing what they supposed to be doing.
Right.
So I gotta relearn. I'm like, wow, now I'm learning business. I'm learning, credits. I'm learning different, real estate properties. I'm like, I was the clown before.
Yeah. The
Know what
shit
I'm saying?
you learning the stuff Cass told you was corny.
Right.
Cornball. That's
Right.
the cornball
Right.
shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And all these guys I looked up to, they looking bad right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They on drugs right now. They locked up right now doing years. Like I gotta relearn what I learned. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just from being in that trap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said, the trap. So. Like I said, I thank you for coming through. But I know you gotta go, and I don't want to. I don't want to.
It's all good,
But
man.
yeah, bro. But so if it feels one thing, because another thing we have doing, I'm hand you invitation too, because I saw invitations for brothers that came to the show, so we could all sit in the same room together. We could build on moving forward, because I don't want this just to be a platform.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna build moving forward. We're gonna try to invest together. Maybe get some of these properties out here. Maybe get some of this landscape that side. Maybe get some of these programs together. And like I said, we have a good maybe like 30 or 40 people now.
Right.
So I just want to keep building,
Right.
I plan on going to Atlanta too this weekend, so I can link up with some brothers that left from Albany that's out there, being successful, doing what they have to do out here too. Because I don't want us to feel like we trapped. The world is spacious.
Right.
That's why I said global. That's why we like All Street Global, because we're
Right.
connected all across the globe.
Right. And that's what we have to do as elders. We have to get together, get our young people, and show them, man, that look, this is just a small piece, right? Albany's a small piece. The world is big, man. There's opportunities. There's things that I know you desire outside of what you've been shown and what you're given.
Right.
So
Because even speaking on that, it's like a lot of these young brothers got money, a bunch of money, but don't know what to do with it.
right,
You got a bunch of money, you sitting on 100,000, but you don't know what to do. You just sitting in the house, waiting for somebody running in and take. Or you buying jewelry, you buying stuff that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have to, like I said, we have to put platforms together where we have a network, a directory of brothers that's out here, pillars of the community, and it's putting back into the community. You know what I'm saying? And the Juneteenth event you did last year. You got that going on again this year?
You know, I was talking to Chuck. Shout out to Chuck, man.
Shout out to
Yeah, that
Chuck,
was
man. That's the bro
definitely
right there. That was a good event.
you know, that
No
was
bounds.
dope, man.
No ba-
Unscripted. You
Right,
know, that was
right.
an unscripted event, man. You know, we
mhm,
pulled that off, bro. I'm gonna tell you, man. And it was right after the George Floyd situation, man.
Yeah,
So
that was
you know,
good
you
energy
talking
right
about
there.
you talking about a time, man, where people needed that. We
Right.
needed something positive. And then
That's
too,
our national holiday, right?
yeah, brother.
June 19th, right?
Yeah, June 19th, which is the emancipation of enslaved people, our enslaved people, man. You know, so that's our holiday. You know, that's our 4th of July.
Absolutely.
You know, so we had a blast, man. You know, Chuck and myself, man. We went and got tons of fireworks,
That was
brother.
nice. That was nice.
You know, my
Blocked
brother
it off.
cooked it up,
Yeah,
chefed it up,
yeah,
man.
nice.
And, you know, it was all right, brother. And nothing took place.
Yeah, that's a
You
fact.
know, nothing took place, man. So I would like to see that happen again, man. I would love to see that happen again, and it needs to happen.
Absolutely.
Again. We need it, man.
Absolutely.
You know, one thing that I say is that I can't, and we can't be afraid of our people, man. You know
It's a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
granted, I respect what's going on. I see what's going on. Some of it I can't respect, but at the same time, man, I can't be afraid of my people.
It's a
man.
fact. It's a
You
fact.
know, I can't say I want change, but I'm scared to talk to these. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
right,
I'm scared to do me
Right. It's
because of these cats.
Right, it's
You understand what I'm saying?
hypocritical. Right,
Nah,
right,
man,
right.
it's not. Nah.
We all here to find our purpose in life because we all got to go.
Absolutely, brother.
We
I
all
was
gotta
born
go.
to die.
Right. We all got to
You
go.
know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Absolutely.
Born to
Absolutely.
die, brother.
Absolutely.
You know, so do I want to go out like that? Absolutely not, man. But guess what, man? But if my life means that people will change, man, so be it, man.
Likewise. That's
You understand what I'm saying,
Yes, sir.
brother? Because that's where we're at right now, man. Listen, I've loosed myself of fear, man. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid. I don't care what people think. I don't care what they say. I'm going to say what I want to say, man.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying, man? Because
You
we
sleep
need
better at
this.
night.
I sleep better. My spirit
Right.
is good.
Yeah,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right,
When
right,
I know,
right,
man, that listen, man, I said what God wanted me to say,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely.
You know, because all of us have a stinger, man. I look at us all as like bees, man. You know what I mean? And at the end of a bee cycle, a bee wants to lose its stinger. I don't want to die with my stinger, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
I don't want to die with my stinger,
deep.
brother.
That's
so,
a jewel right there.
yeah, you know.
Gotta lose that stinger.
You gotta lose that stinger,
Gotta
man.
lose that stinger.
Gotta lose that stinger,
Make sure you
man.
sting the right person.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
sting them.
Yeah.
Sting them.
Yeah, but on that note, bro, like I said, my son, he gotta get ready to go to school.
Oh, you gotta go. Yep.
They got Wall Street. We got all streets. We're gonna do a day in the life too. Where we come through and see, what your day in the life look like too. That's another project we're working on top of this, and we're gonna keep working, big bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely.
you.
Yes,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
And we have to put our money together.
Yes.
Put our money together,
Yes,
man.
yes.
You know, that's
Speak
another.
about
Yeah,
the power.
yeah. We got. Little bro got to go,
All
man.
right. Listen, invest in each other. Unity. That's the key right there. They got Wall Streets. We got all streets globally.
Yep.
Peace and love.
Thank you, man. Love.
Thank you.
Bless.